Kalen Patterson, Midwest Muscle. We're here at the Natural Southern States Classic. Great show. Top competition. Big numbers. I mean, this show is what, 2 days?
Yes.
And it seems like three because it had three different shows. Basically, you had a Friday night show, you had a Saturday morning show, and then we have a Saturday evening show. And somebody stepped on stage and did a little damage.
A little bit.
Okay.
She did.
Now, MJ, you want to introduce this competitor?
This is my client, Marissa Maher, and she is a vegan.
All right.
She is my first vegan client, and
Which is a challenge.
it is a challenge, but it's a good challenge.
Yes.
And she's also overcome a lot of obstacles since I've taken her on in August of last year.
Yep.
And she did the Gateway Naturals last year, won the beginner class, beginner tall class, and you placed in the novice as well, right?
Fourth,
Fourth, yeah.
third,
Okay.
something.
And so this year she
So
did
more hardware
open.
then and more hardware now.
She did open in novice, and she got third in open and fourth in novice.
So that's a big step up, yeah.
Yes.
Now, being that she's a vegan competitor, it doesn't change the fact of the work, it doesn't change the fact of the diet, but it does change a lot with the process of what you know.
Correct. I was very unfamiliar with vegans, and she's taught me a lot, and I've expanded my comfort zone, and it's paying off for both of us.
We're growing together.
She's eating way more than she's ever eaten before.
And that's a big thing because, there's a lot of bad science in bodybuilding, and I think we're getting away from that just with good teaching.
Right.
Yeah. So when you're challenging people that don't want to listen, not you,
I
but
listen.
I'm saying there's people that find it they kind of rub the wrong way when you explain it. You have to eat more to lose, and
Right.
it's like what? That's like a whole different mindset.
But as soon as they start seeing it, the results, they're hooked and they're on board. But it's just getting them to trust you initially, and I don't really seem to have a problem with that with my clients.
No. And I mean, but the
We
proof's
trust
in the
her.
pudding.
She's a pro.
Yeah, that's what I was to say. The proof's in the pudding, and she does do the work, and she works hard. And I've been sharing her videos on the page, and people are just excited just to watch them. I guess they don't understand that women. There's an ideology that we're getting away from, but it's still there, whether they want to admit it or not. That women just don't work that hard, and when you see the work happening, it's like you can't contest it. And then they say, well, she must be on something. So it's like, no, she's a natural competitor, and it's just blowing so many myths out of just out of the air, out of the water, everywhere. They try to hide them under the couch where the cat couldn't find. It's like every excuse you got is getting blown up. Because you're basically you're stepping out as a vegan, everything changes when you do the work that's supposed to be done.
Exactly.
All right, now, what are you holding there?
I'm holding fourth place in novice and third place in open.
And that's a big step from what you did last year to this. So it's, you're progressing, which you said that's what you wanted. It didn't have to be a drastic, but it did have to be somewhere up. As a coach, becoming a mom and everything to your competitors, how does that feel when you see that work?
It's so amazing. It's almost like, seriously, like my child. I put my heart and soul into every one of my clients, and to see them succeed is just
At this size show.
It's amazing. It makes me so proud.
Because, John and Becky put on a good show, and people are showing up, but they're not just showing up, they're showing up, and they're ready to compete. They're not half-stepping when they step on stage, so that's got to be like a kind of exciting, but also kind of,
It is.
my God, when you hear about the numbers.
It's nerve-wracking for me because I feel like I'm competing, It's almost like I'm more nervous for them than I am for myself when I compete.
Which is good. I appreciate that kind of love and that kind of hard work and that kind of respect for your clients. And knowing that, as a competitor, it takes a lot. It's not just an easy thing where you step up there and you do what you do and then you step off. No, there's a lot of work that goes in between that.
Right.
So, congratulations. We'll do that.
No,
Because you got your hands full,
She
so we'll let it ride. And Melissa, just
Thank you.
great job
Come
as
on,
well.
I can hold the lady like this.
Okay. Obviously you've been working out, so
Right.
That's right.
you can hold the weight. All right. So, introduce.
My
Say
name's
again?
Marissa Mayer.
Mayor, that's the name that gets, because she's the, we'll call her the mayor of Southern Shasta. We'll
There
just
you
go with
go.
that.
The
And,
mayor
and,
of Custom Fitness by MJ.
all right, we'll go with that too. And MJ, Kaylin Patterson, Midwest Muscle, we are out.